Hello, how you guys doing? Good morning to you, and good evening, good day, or whenever you see this video. And what's up? What's up? Anyway, how you guys doing? Um, I want to show you this video, and this is going to be on relationships between men and women. And if there's a certain demographic of women that always complain, that bring their social their social commentary to the media and make this demographic of women look bad. And it start even though it happens to all different demographic of women, but we hear the same thing. You know, why do men don't want to come out? Why don't men don't want to speak? Why don't want to do something? Well, I'm about to show you a couple videos that gets to the point.
Grocery store next week. Black women in the grocery store, you look them right in the face and you say hello, and they act like you didn't say anything.
Who man found out just a media man? They thought he was Jerome and the woman was Pam Junkie. Hey, I gotta put that in there. I gotta put that in there. Junk in the trunk. Junk in the trunk.
What? Oh, junk in the trunk. Junk in the trunk.
Girl, you sure is swollen. Round about your colon.
Girl, you sure is swollen. About your colon.
So before I say this, I let me speak to the black man because I know dudes be expecting me to be so stern in these spaces, man, but some of the subjects be funny to me. I understand your plight, and I'm not even saying what's going to be on this video, but I understand what's going on here. But it's a lot of old dudes. Like I said, he may be in my age bracket. He don't know no better. He hasn't been listening to these spaces, I assume, so he don't know how the climate is between black men and black women, okay? So let's get to this video so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
So I just came out of Mr. Boston grocery store next week, and I've got a question. God's had me in this period of isolation these last few months, so I just want to make sure I didn't miss the memo. So what is it with a lot of, I said a lot of, many of, not all of them, black women in the grocery store, you look them right in the face and you say hello, and they act like you didn't say anything.
he don't know no better. And I'm sorry, look. I'm sorry, man. He said he was in isolation for about 3 months, but he don't know the climate between black men and black women. We are at odds right now, man. And I know you was being sincere, brother. I promise I do. So I'm not laughing at the fact that you upset that the black woman didn't say hi to you. But brother, don't come to social media and look for sympathy, brother. That's not gonna help you at all. There is an issue that the black community is facing. But I promise you, the brother was sincere. He was in the grocery store. I guess he seen a black woman, and I don't know, did he say he said hi to her? He just looked her dead in the face, and she didn't say nothing to him. Brother, you may not know what you do, brother. I know you weren't trying to do that crazy, but when you come to social media, you gonna get cooked.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
And they cooked your ass, brother. And I told y'all, only women can do these story time shits, bro. A man, especially a black man, talk about black women, brother, you gon' get cooked. And they did not disappoint. Hold on, I'm gonna let him finish.
Am I missing something, or is there a memo that I did not hear about? This is Dr. Dex. Remember, Dr. Dex loves you.
Look,
Hi. Hi. Good morning.
look, brother. Hey, they making fun of this dude, man. how that one black man expects black women to speak to him at the grocery store. Brother, leave black women alone, man. Hey, it's only a certain type of black man that get away with that, okay?
Let me get this straight. You made a video crying about black women not talking to you while buying grapes. Be for real. If I would have seen you, I would have yelled for help. It's not that black women don't want to talk to you.
She said she would have yelled for help. Leave him alone, man. And don't bring your ass to social media. She said she would have yelled for help.
It's just y'all think that y'all are owed a conversation just for showing up and smiling. I get it, rejection stings, but when black women move through the world, we're dealing with more than just not being friendly. We've got to calculate every response. Is this man safe? Is he kind? Will a polite no turn into aggression? It's deeper than the grocery store. Statistically, men are our apex predators.
See?
Black women not responding to you isn't about attitude. It's about safety, social fatigue, and boundaries.
Hey, she said all that, man, from the dude asking black women to say hi to him. He done got a lecture on SA, apex predator. And I'm not laughing at him, I promise I'm not. It's just the fact that you went on social media and you said this. They wouldn't gonna give you no sympathy, brother. And I get it. We probably around the same age, man. I understand. But
I do too.
if I wasn't in these spaces, I would probably think the same way as you. Like, why she didn't say hi to me? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I told y'all, I say hi to everybody. It don't matter who it is. Especially kids. Kids recognize me first. So if a woman is walking with her kid, the kid will be like, hi, or whatever. I was in, I hate going to Sprouts, but it's right next to my gym. So I had to get a Caesar salad and some fruit. It was literally a woman, this is a white woman that I go to the gym with. She had her buckaroo in there. And you know how kids get in the store, and next thing you know, they start pointing out shit and grabbing stuff that they want to buy, or they want their mom to buy. This kid, little white child, grabbed some candy or whatever, and I was walking past, and his mom was like, no. And the little boy looked up at me and was like, I was like, hey, mom said no, brother. She was like, it's like, why are you gonna ask this man? It was just funny, or whatever. We talked a little bit or whatever, and that was it. Went on about our day. When I see black women, I say, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? They kindly return the favor, hey, how you doing? You know, or whatever. When I see black men, hey, what's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? I always make sure I look my people dead in the eye and I acknowledge them when I'm walking past. If somebody's in a grocery store and I'm finna walk in their line of sight as they're looking at something, I always make sure to say, excuse me. Just manners, man. 20 years to the military and do that to you. And being raised right, okay? So, I'm gonna take that chance. Regardless of the shit that black women talking about in this video, I'm always gonna say hi to both black men, black women, and damn near everybody. So if I end up on a TikTok story, y'all know why. I don't care, brother. But one thing I'm not gonna do is go on social media and complain about the shit. A black woman didn't say hi to me, I'm not gonna come to the internet and be like, yo, she didn't say hi to me because this is what's gonna happen. They gonna cook your ass, man. So we about the same age probably. I'm about to be 46 years old. You know what I'm saying? We both got the beard, the bald head. We can be cousins. He's my cousin.
How we cousins?
So yeah, you got to get familiar with these spaces, brother. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably meant it as a harmless little video, like, oh man, I wanna say hi to my sisters. They ain't going for that, man. Leave them alone.
This man posted a video with his whole chest and his gray hair saying black.
See, with his whole chest and his gray hair, I got a little bit of grays in there, and I'm like,
Me too.
Maybe I
Me
should
too.
leave him alone.
Me too.
Women don't speak at the grocery store anymore. Like, black women don't talk. Every day, there is a new criteria for black women. It's just like, we cannot just exist.
So yesterday I made a video about the black man who was complaining that black women don't speak in the grocery store anymore. And the comment section is full of women sharing their stories of harassment, assault, and so much more. And of course, there's a handful of
This one video, this man saying a black woman didn't say hi to him, this sparked a whole other conversation of women trauma bonding over issues. Like, this is crazy, bro.
black men attacking all women. This was probably the least aggressive of all the negative comments, but still very annoying. My question is, why do they always look like?
See? It was that, look at this brother.
Wow.
Jesse, Royal Kingdom's finally out. I've been waiting for this game forever. See? What's that? Look at his brother.
Come on.
That's gonna be my face up there.
Mine too.
That's gonna be me. Going to Sprouts trying to get my little mangoes and shit. Get my wife some grapes. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna have me plastered on there. This black man say hi to my kid. That's gonna be me with the beard, with my little glasses on because I can't see. You know what I'm saying? They gonna cook my ass. Y'all gonna, hey, B.D. Man told us he ain't gonna stop saying hi to black women. So that's what's gonna happen. So I'm giving y'all fair warning.
This. They've got poor social skills. They don't know boundaries. They don't know social cues. Poor grooming. Not attractive in any sense. But get mad at women collectively when we don't give them attention.
So there's a man on a real TikTok who is complaining because he went to the grocery store and a black woman did not speak to him. And one thing I will never do is get on this internet and be like, oh, look at him, look at her. I don't get into none of that. But what I will say is, sir, was she old enough to be your daughter? And was she old enough to be your granddaughter? If the answer is yes, then there goes your answer to why she did not speak.
Okay, so her point is, if you're an old dude like me, 45, about to be 46 years old, if it's a younger black woman, then I should say hi to her because I may have underlying, things that I'm trying to get to. I may be trying to sneak in, even though I'm an old-ass married man. That's what they think. But women do say married men are some of the most single men out there because they ain't got nothing to lose. They can shoot their shot. They got unlimited bullets in the gun. If they can shoot the shot, they get rejected. So what? I'm going to go back to my wife. That's what they say. So yeah, so I guess my old ass, I ain't supposed to be saying hi to a young black woman. Okay? But I'm still going to do it. So it is what it is. What you going to do? What are you going to do?
A lot of the times when older men speak to younger women, I promise you it's not just to say hello.
What is the obsession? What is the obsession? Somebody please tell me what the obsession is about us because we can't even go to the grocery store and go grocery shopping and take our butts back home without being in the mouths of somebody else.
Look at the story.
You say hello, and they act like you didn't say anything. Am I missing something?
Look, see, it's a case-by-case basis. You see, it says, see, I speak when it's worth it. See, they got a nice black man who's groomed in this shape, got his beard lined up, nice little taper fade or whatever. So we all understand that it's a case-by-case basis. We get it, all right? So if you're an older gentleman such as myself, I'm giving y'all advice. If you don't know what's going on social media in regards to how black women, a significant amount of black women view black men, they view y'all as dangerous. And I said this before, I was like, man, if we had to, let black women describe us as a whole, my goodness, everybody would be locking their doors, no matter if I'm wearing a suit or I'm dressed like a Hawaiian. It don't matter. So, old heads, listen to your unk. I'm a unk, you a unk, we all unks. Leave black women alone. And if you don't, please don't come on social media looking for sympathy. This is what's going to happen. They going to cook your ass.
Yeah.
Okay? But like I said, man, I try and foster good vibes, I guess, with my people. So I've always been raised to look people in the eye, speak, acknowledge, when they're, walking towards me or whatever, especially my elders, black elders. So yes, I always make sure that I acknowledge, whoever is, it don't matter who it was. And I'm pissed off right now because earlier today, I took both of our cars to go get washed. While my wife was finishing up her little part-time shift or whatever, I drove her car to the car wash. I got it washed. I was vacuuming it out, did all the vacuuming, detailing, took her car back home. Then I grabbed my car and I drove it back to the car wash or whatever. And I washed my car. And while I was, vacuuming it out, it was a white dude. And he was doing the same thing. After I was done, I let the top down or whatever because my car was clean. And I was about to drive off. And he was like, excuse me. And I was like, hey, what's going on? And he was like, hey, do you mind if I take a picture? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I got out of the car and I let him take a picture of my car or whatever, right? And he was like, oh man, thank you, I appreciate it, man. This is beautiful or whatever. And he went about his day. And I was like, oh, it's no problem, sir. You have a good day. Man, I'm very cordial like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to work on this. I told you guys I was an introvert by trade. But the military got me out of that. Some things carry over, so now I'm a little bit more extroverted, especially when I see my people, because I understand the climate that social media has created amongst black men and black women. So I do my level best to make sure that I acknowledge black women, that I acknowledge black men, and I also acknowledge anybody who's in my presence, okay? That's just me.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next video.
Our bubble mask uses unique tech to cleanse and
Shout out to
moisturize.
Video Man.
It also removes aging keratin and revives lip color.
Florida man says that he's been paying $2,500 in rent while living with his girlfriend, only to find out that she has a housing voucher and is only paying $106 for rent. Maybe she didn't want him to know that she had a housing voucher.
Hey, this is Raul. Please act right. Fellas, get your own place and pay your own bills. And stop giving these women money. Why?
Many women are looking for husband, not a husband.
Exactly. If you keep giving them money, especially while living in their house, money is always going to be while they're with you. And they'll have no shame letting the whole world know on social media. If you like the videos that I make and you haven't done so already, take a moment and click that subscribe button and the notification bell and help me get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm almost there, so your sub will be greatly appreciated.
I want a rich man. I want a man with money, so that's what I want. And I'm not going to settle for less than that.
What I'm interested in is an entrepreneur and a big investment guy, or someone in real estate, or someone within the entertainment industry, someone who is free to make their own schedule and able to do their own things while able to make their own money and make their own schedule as well.
And all of that she just said was to benefit who? Her, and her only. Because she wants a man to have the freedom to spend money on her. You guys are going to have to start withholding money from these women so you can see if she's really after you or just for what you can do for her financially. If money is all she's after and you won't give it to her, she'll make a video just like this.
This shit is so fucking sad. He's so fucking broke. He's so broke. He's so broke. He's so fucking broke.
And if you see she made a video like this after you won't give her money, then you already know what she's after. You guys are going to have to start handling your money just like Jaden.
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
Even if you're not broke like Jaden, start handling your money with these women like you are. If they'd accept a date with you, take her to a coffee shop and see how she reacts.
Ladies, this man right here is broke. He's broke. Look at him.
And if she acts like this, take her butt right back home.
Look at him.
I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna take you back home.
Home?
I'm gonna take you back home. Yeah, I'll take you.
I look like this in your car right now, and you want to take me home. You sure about that?
You hear her arrogance? Like she's the only woman walking this earth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can get any other day, right? Just like you said, you can get any dude to come and pay for your meal and take you out and night, right? You can get that at any time, right?
So now we're not going on the date because you don't want to pay more than Starbucks.
Oh, it's not bad. See, money's no option.
So if money's no option, then why aren't we going on the date? Like an actual date?
Because one, you try to put me on blast. Like you got your phone out filming this interaction right now.
Okay, because I thought I was getting pranked at this point. Like it feels like it's not real because I've never had a grown man take me to Starbucks for a date.
That's no excuse to turn your camera on and start recording him so that you can embarrass him on your social media page.
Exactly.
What is this, high school?
You never had a grown man in general. Because I'm gonna do you one better. I'm not even gonna take you home.
What?
Any dude can come and get you and take you out, right? Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and make sure that's the case.
Are you serious? Or
Yeah,
you're
go
not
ahead,
serious? Are you?
Go ahead, get out.
Yeah, we all know what. You're going to have to call an Uber. That's how it's done. And if she's not on your program, she's got to go. And another thing, guys, you handle the bill paying to make sure that that money is going exactly where it's supposed to go.
The email saying that the light bill about to get cut off.
Because you didn't pay it, obviously.
I gave you the money. I gave you the money last week.
No, that was money for my hair and my nails. Don't even do that. Now, you know I told you I had a hair appointment and I was going to get my nails redone. Don't even play like that.
Your hair and your
You should have
nails.
paid that light bill.
I told you. I gave you the money
No,
for
I don't
it.
hear that.
I told you to
I told
pay
you that
it.
money was for my hair and my nails. What are you talking about?
Are you serious right now, bro?
No, are you serious? I told you you need to go online and you need to pay it. I told you I was using that to pay for my deposit of my hair appointment.
I told you, bro.
What you mean?
They just
Like,
sent me a
no.
notice. I told you, bro. Like.
Well,
it's-
you better
it's
get
been-
an extension or something. I don't know what to tell you. I already used that money. What are you talking about? You should have been paid it. You should have been a man and made
What
sure
happened
bills
to
was paid.
what happened to your money?
That's
Why
a
can't you
man's
pay
job,
for your
man.
own hair? What happened to your money?
I have to do other stuff with my money. You don't need to worry about that. You need to be a man and you need to take care of them bills. That's what you need to do. You need to be a man and worry about them bills. They should be paid and up to date. What are you talking about?
You see what I'm talking about? You need to be a man. You need to be a man. You need what? When he's taking care of the bills. You know, this is the problem why some women are losing out on good men like this.
That's why I gave you the money for the light bill so you could pay it, not to get your hair and your nails done, bro.
Whatever, bro.
Hair and nails being done are not above the lights being on. If he's not married to her, she's showing him how financially irresponsible she is.
Exactly.
And if he continues to date her, he's going to get exactly what he deserves. How much you want to bet she showed him that she was financially irresponsible long before now? The caption reads, Milwaukee man says he's been paying $3,000 a month in rent while living with his girlfriend, only to recently discover she has a $100 housing voucher.
So, Shaniqua, you really told this, no, fuck that shit. You really told this about my fucking housing, bitch? No, so Shaniqua really just told this nigga about my housing, and he's sitting up here mad.
Young lady, if you were giving somebody $3,000 a month only to find out they only needed $100 a month for rent, are you saying you wouldn't be mad? And what the hell is that on your bottom lip?
He's mad in real life, like it's not that fucking serious.
Three G's a month for rent. Yo ass, come on, man, you been playing me, bro.
So what? Like, I needed it. The rent is not the only thing that I gotta pay. What you talking about? I don't have to get a job. Like, you all up in my shit. You be coming up in my fucking house, so why can't? How are you mad?
Anybody want to know why the amount he was giving her was exactly $3,000? Probably because that's what she told him.
Bro, on the first of the month, you on low income, that shit broke as hell, man. I can't believe you, man.
Am I the only one not surprised that she's on low income housing? If I was going to give $3,000 a month to a woman, she would have to look better than this.
So he's mad because he's been paying me rent, and here I got other bills. He acting like rent is the only motherfucking thing I gotta pay. Like, it's not that. I'm beating your ass. When I catch you, I'm whooping your ass too. Cause why would you tell him? Why would you tell him? Look how he is. He's really mad. Get the fuck out my face. He's really mad though. I'm not giving you shit back.
Duh.
I pay rent with it.
Now, I'm not sure if he lives with her or not, but if she's on a housing voucher, more than likely, he's not. Dude, time to move on, and like I said, stop giving these women money. Let them pay all their bills on their own. Now watch this lady do cartwheels all over this one.
Florida man says that he's been paying $2,500 in rent while living with his girlfriend, only to find out that she has a housing voucher and is only paying $106 for rent. Maybe she didn't want him to know that she had a housing voucher.
If she was embarrassed about having a housing voucher, then she shouldn't have been dating him. Nor should she have been accepting his $2,500 gift per month. Because you know she ain't gonna give it back.
I mean, they were not married. He said girlfriend, so they weren't married. Maybe she didn't want him all up in her business. I don't know. I'm not saying that I agree with this or whatever, because that is very deceitful. But I could see her just not wanting him to know all her business, and he probably would have only at that point gave her $100 for the rent.
So what do those modern women say? If a man only makes $50,000 a year, he shouldn't be dating. Well, in this case, if she can't pay $106 a month in rent, then she has no business dating.
Right.
Like, I mean, okay, this is wrong though. It's very deceitful. Let me just say that for disclosure.
Here comes her tap dancing.
But I can understand her not wanting him to know that, hey, I'm just paying $100 in rent. Or she probably just didn't tell him in the beginning and then just never really knew how to come out and tell them. Because you don't just meet somebody and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I have low income housing and I only pay $100 for rent.
Let's read the caption again. Florida man says he's been paying $2,500 in rent while living with his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure he got that figure from her.
It could have been so many different scenarios. Again, not saying that she is right. Not saying that she is right. But I can understand how this was the thing and how this happened. Like, they're not married. I mean, she probably just didn't want him to know. I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments.
She lied to him. She was wrong. The end. This is why I say to you guys out there, stop giving these women money. He could have been using that $2,500 a month to pay his own rent in his own place. Now, depending on how many months he was giving her that money, he more than likely gave her thousands of dollars that he could have used for himself. Fellas, when you don't have your own place, and you live with her, and the lease is in her name only, she'll treat you any way she wants to.
What are you doing? Corey! 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 Bro! Corey! Corey! What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, dang! Kristen! Your daughter smashed my TV!
He said your daughter smashed my TV, not our daughter. I guarantee you that place is in her name only. Listen to her talk to him like she thinks she's talking to her son.
What is wrong with her?
Hey, speak up.
Now she's ordering him around like he's her son.
What is wrong? No! She smashed my TV. What is wrong with her?
I told her to do it.
Why would you tell her to do that?
Because she has nothing to lose here. That's why she told her 5-year-old daughter to smash his game monitor screen.
You've been on the game all day.
Kristen, she smashed my TV!
How many times did I say, what? How many times did I say don't use it?
So you say your daughter smashed my TV? She smashed my TV!
So she says she told her daughter to smash his monitor because he's on the game all day. This is a grown folks issue, and children should not be involved in grown folks issues.
You got another one? You got money for another one? She smashed my girl. You're out. It's over for you. It's over for you. She smashed my TV, Kristen. Are you serious, bro?
She said anything that makes you act like this is a problem. So how calm would you be if he ordered his son to break your cell phone?
You have something in your home right now that could make you thousands.
This is why this is leading to this.
Hey, Passport Bros. Drop a picture of your farm wife. You Burger King workers, you Walmart employees. Let me see your weddings.
What up, this is Solo Traveler ORD, back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So, with this review, we have more Passport Bro haters. The women, they're still hating years later, and they still bring up Passport Bros and have a lot of stuff to say about men traveling to other countries. So I have these videos. I'm not going to make this intro any longer than what it needs to be, because you guys know what it is. So let's go ahead and jump into these videos and see what they got to say with their bitterness.
You had to go to a whole other country to find her? That's crazy.
I'm going to stop right there quickly. I'm sorry, I'm not going to keep stopping this video. I'm going to let her rock out. But I did want to say, just from that first comment, is the fact that yes, that makes you all look bad. Because if men have to go to another country, that means that there is a problem here. That means that you guys are not good. That means that these women here are not the greatest women you could think of. In the country that you guys believe are, that you guys are the best of the best, which is not true, which is pretty sad. But yes, men are going to other countries as you're trying to shame them, and it's because you guys are garbage.
And I don't even know, I was going to say no shade, but maybe I am being a little shady. Because that's crazy that you couldn't find that in the United States. That was impossible for you to find in the United States? Dang. You ain't proved me wrong. I don't even know you. right? The dudes I was talking about is the ones that I used to have my back and forth with when I got on this app in 2021. I don't recall having no back and forth with you. I don't think I've ever spoken 2 words to you or had any video response to you before. So I don't know. Congratulations though. I love that for you, Pookie. I hope that y'all have a lovely marriage, and I wish the best for y'all. Just one less Pookie she took off our hands. I respect those women for the work that they put in for us, alright? Anytime you take something off our hands that we don't want, we gladly appreciate it. Salute.
And of course you see the shade. As she do the shade, she trying to say that just about every man that's a passport bro or chavo is a Pookie, which we know is false. So she's trying to make it seem as if like the men that has left the United States are the bad ones, the bad apples that these women don't want, which is far from the truth, because we know that men that leave the United States that have the ability to travel more than 3 times a year, we are the ones that have money, the resources that they want. So all they can do is try to shame us to come back, but that's not going to work. That don't work with us, because once you experience dealing with another woman in another country, you're not coming back. You don't want to come back. And that little shaming tactic means nothing. It just makes us want to continue moving on and traveling even more. These women don't understand that it's a competition out here in the world. It's a global market. It's a competition. And they think that they got a lockdown on the men, and that the men would not go anywhere, and that they would not find anything outside the United States. But they do not understand how everything works. They don't know what's up. It's the ignorance. But hey, let's keep it pushing.
Sir, you're a sex tourist. Stop gaslighting us. Sir. We're passport bros. You're a sex tourist. All the cities and all the countries y'all go to go get submissive women, because all y'all talking about is sexual submission. That's all you're talking about. The only thing y'all talk about is sexual submission. So you went over to a 3rd world country, a non-westernized country, and found you a sex worker. Y'all don't think that these same people are watching all of us on the internet in America, and how the fuck y'all dumbasses be talking? Y'all don't believe women know what the fuck we talking about. That's why your ass went over there, got HIV, and came back.
Let me stop that. All that BS that she's spewing out into the internet is like, man, come on. So many lies in general. You know, one thing is that I can say there is places in the United States that are worse than the so-called quote-unquote 3rd world countries and other countries I've visited. You know, I've been to places where the whole metropolitan is more up to date than our infrastructure in this state. So what are you talking about? 3rd world, you can tell that she has never stepped outside the United States. And then talking about HIV and catching HIV outside the United States. You know how you know the infection rate is in the States? There is more there is more HIV, all these other diseases that's spreading in the United States than any other country. This is crazy, especially in Houston, Atlanta, all these cities that is like it's just horrible. So it's like I just, man, you know what? They think that we're ignorant, and they just like to screw a lot of BS and think that shit is just gonna stick and make us come back. I tell you, it ain't gonna work.
Guys, the new puzzle game Royal Kingdom just
Oh
launched.
boy, it's
I figure
damn,
we're all gonna be
it's
playing
damn
it a lot,
commercial getting on my damn
we're gonna
nerves.
answer any
And make us come back. I tell you, it ain't gonna work.
Y'all be like, American women are so stupid. American women are so stupid. I'm gonna show them. And you took your ass over to the Philippines or Taiwan and got HIV. Yeah, that's showing us. You showed us, sir. The fuck wrong with y'all?
Ooh, and let's not forget, a lot of these women go to Jamaica catching HIV. So I just want to throw that out there. And they go to Dubai and get pooped on and pissed on and so forth.
Loser. Full-blown loser. And the worst thing about this is this. The reason why you went over there is because women over here didn't fucking like you. You became a passport hoe because women in America didn't fucking like you. Didn't like you, didn't want to be submissive to you at all. You being
What's wrong with
HIV
that?
negative. Your personality is shitty. You don't make enough money to do a motherfucking thing. You're not a good leader. You can't plan. You can't execute shit. So now you now on top of all that shit, now you HIV positive. You really gonna be punching the air now. Y'all gonna be fighting the fucking air. You're like, oh, they want me to have a good personality. money. And you want me to make money. Be emotionally intelligent. I'ma show them. I'ma go to the Philippines. Now you got HIV and you're emotionally unintelligent. Ain't got no money. Don't know how to lead. Shit ain't changed. Your personality sucks. You don't have a good conversation with no fucking body. Sir. I don't.
Okay, if that was her response, then say, you know what, you're right. Maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I don't have much money, but at least I found a woman that can actually care about me. At least I can find a woman that actually knows when to keep her mouth quiet. At least that when the man goes to a crisis, that she'll be able to help me, not hinder me. At least I can trust her with something with my money, and she don't have to lie and deceive me, and get when the housing voucher is $100 and they just to get a hustle, but yet you choose it. And yet, not saying that there's some women over there don't hustle, but you are the capital of hustle. Yeah, at least that we don't have a certain demographic of women. Like, all women have trouble with their men, but they don't run to social media and complain about it. And then you sitting up there in high numbers and in a dating singles event, wonder why the men don't come. She's is a prime example why the men don't want to hear, and the men who have it, who wants to deal with that for the rest of their life, when I can have peace and solitude and quiet. So yeah, she's saying all the right things, and he's a grown man. He has a choice on who he wants to select as a mate. But you're making women that are making videos like this, showing that they're not woman enough and submissive in the way of an agreement that let's compromise and work together, not me trying to overtake you and put you down.
Wish you the best. Fuck you. Sir, you're...
Man, there was so much to unpack in that video along with all the bullshit that she's stating, but you know what? Just let them go ahead and just talk and look stupid, because all the stuff that she's talking about, it's not even true at all. And you know what? She's talking about the HIV and everything, all these other countries, like I said before, that is very prevalent in the United States, significantly in all the other countries. So I'm not sure why she is capping over here, trying to say all this stuff. And like I said, with the tourism that's going on, the sex tourism, we know that these women go by the boatload in Jamaica to catch the big bamboo stick. So we ain't stupid. We ain't ignorant to what is going on, what they've been doing for years. Stella got her groove back. They be doing these women parties and everything. So come on now, y'all got a lot. You got a lot of nerve to jump on here and talk shit about men and women. All you sisters be doing that. You know what I mean? They be overweight. Whales going down in Jamaica. I be feeling bad for them Jamaicans, man, at times, because the stuff they gotta do, man, it's pitiful. Shout out to Uncle D, man. You know what? I like his response to this, because you know what? Because here's the problem. You know, they love to shame man for talking about even paying for it, for you know, to get some of that happiness with another woman. And I've been saying this for years, is the fact that you're gonna pay either way, whether you pay for it up front or in a relationship. The question is, how much are you going to walk away with? How much are you going to lose when you're paying for it? So if you're in a relationship, you're constantly dishing out, unless you know you pay for the upfront and it's a one rate, and you keep pushing it, and you go with multiple people. But you know, I'm not the one to talk about men that pay for it and so forth. I'm not advocating for none of that at all. But I'm just saying, you know what? I mean, I can't talk stuff about them at all, because it still goes on no matter how you slice it, in a relationship or not, in a marriage.
Motherfucker, I pay for some pussy. Yeah, so what? What you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna do about it? You gonna judge me? You dope dealing, pants sagging, no child support paying, drunk, weed smoking motherfucker? You ain't got shit to say to me, nigga. Now what? You wanna go there? Huh? You wanna go there? You wanna compare morality? You wanna be the morality policeman? Let me pull my motherfucking badge out on your bitch ass. How about that? And you start reading them down. That's what I want you to do. Ain't no black man and no black woman in America
Can't nobody judge nobody. You in no position to judge a goddamn thing. Not the preacher, not the teacher, not the undertaker, not none of y'all. All that goddamn STDs being passed around in the black community. Exactly. All the thug love that was passed out in the 80s and 90s. All these bastard children being born to black folks. Y'all are in no motherfucking position to judge any goddamn body. I don't care how many black men pay for ass. And speaking of which, what about all these fat broads going down to Jamaica? Huh? Traveling to Jamaica and these different Caribbean countries paying men to have sex with them called rent-a-dreads. Out down there getting your pussy holes worn out.
Damn,
and propositioning young underage boys with your fat asses. True. Shut up. Yo, he was going in. That's true. Just to add on top of that, yeah, it is well documented that these women are soliciting these younger boys to sleep with them under the age of 18, and they're trying to groom them. I mean, it is sad that this is what a lot of these women are doing when they go out there. So I got another big for loss. Go ahead, make sure you go ahead and check him out. You know, I'm gonna tag him in the title, and also you guys, make sure you go check him out on TikTok. He has a YouTube channel as well. So he always bring out the banger videos because he be getting them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out this video.
Hey, Passport Bros. Drop a picture of your foreign wife. You Burger King workers, you Walmart employees. Let me see you at weddings. Let us see. I mean, y'all brag about being Passport Bros, and y'all want everybody to think it's such a flex and you're so happy, right? So let's see these foreign women that you guys have married.
Ma'am, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not know why you ladies are so pressed about Passport Bros. And not just you ladies. There's a few select men too, but I mean literally pressed about us. It doesn't matter how much we show you. It doesn't matter how much we demonstrate. You all still say the same thing. You guys can't get no women. You guys don't get married. You guys are lying. You guys are broke. The women y'all do deal with are broke. They're uneducated. They're this, they're that. None of these things are true. And we know you all know that they're not true. You all know that dating in the West is cooked. Look at your own situations. Y'all can't keep a man. Y'all can't find nor keep a man. But that's neither here nor there. I already know what you're going to say. I didn't want to be with nobody. And that's fine. That's fine, but we do. And yes, we do have wives. Yes, we have girlfriends. Some of us just like to travel and experience different cultures, different foods. Believe it or not, we speak languages, we speak different languages, and I know. It's the idea that the nigga-acity of these niggas getting up and leaving and taking the type of money that we said that we wanted and giving it to a broke bitch. The thing I find most interesting is you guys say all these things and then you open a video and you see these men moving the way that they're moving, doing the things that they said they're doing, and this be y'all's face. Come on, man. Let it rest. But because you asked nicely, we're going to do this again. Let me introduce you to some of my brothers.
We need your help to save the masjid where over 100 Americans have accepted Islam. This is your brother Yusha Evans with an urgent appeal. Masjid Isa ibn
But because you asked nicely, we're going to do this again. Let me introduce you to some of my brothers.
Shout out to Solo Travel. But watch this.
You just wait. When you have about 3 kids for him, or even 1, when he gets what he wants, he's going back.
Can a black man be in an interracial relationship in peace, for Christ's sake? I mean, we're living during times where a lot of women think that if a man stays single for too long, it's either because he's too broke, it's because he's a weirdo, and maybe even a little misogynistic. And if a man decides to be in an interracial relationship, he's still no good for nothing. This woman that you have just seen speaking, she is critiquing the relationship of a couple you have seen in the screenshot. And this couple in the screenshot is also the one who has posted her reaction onto their own TikTok. If you want to look these two up, they're pretty cute, doing whatever they gotta do in the relationship. Be happy to them and not bother no one. Their TikTok is called PIA.vibe. They both live in Germany, and obviously they're just doing whatever they feel like doing. Meanwhile, there are some women who have something to say about their relationship, about them being together, and honestly, this woman kind of sounds a little bitter.
He's going back to where he come from. He'll find somebody else better. I'm not saying you're not good, but don't get it twisted. He knows what he wants. Look at him. They go for anybody, any shape and size.
Somebody tell me she does not sound jealous. Jealous of the simple fact that a black man is living his life here in Germany with his German girl. Why is she so mad? Mad that nobody is flying her out to live her life in a different country with a man that's not from her country? I really don't see where the problem is here, except for her having a problem with her life circumstances. Because, honey, if you would be happy with who you are, what you got, and your relationship status, you would not even take your time out of your day and make a video and even comment like this one. And this is how a jealous woman would make a slick comment for you to read between the lines. She says that he's going to go ahead and go where he came from just to get somebody else that is better than her. Oh, but never mind, you are not a bad woman. If you are saying that she is not a bad woman, you're still making a black man look like he's a bad man. You're making him look bad because you're saying, assuming that he's just going to go ahead and go for whoever looks better than her, maybe has a better body than her. The man just feels comfortable with whatever he has. Maybe he doesn't need a woman who has a certain body type. Maybe he just enjoys the peace that the other woman is giving him, even though she may not be the type of body that he wants or he desires. See, men are over the fact that, okay, wait a minute, a woman, she has to be a baddie. First of all, men don't even like baddies. Men like natural bodies. And if the natural body comes with a positive vibe, a peaceful environment, and respect, a home-cooked meal, that's what he's going to go for. But some women make it so obvious, and they really show us that they don't want a black man to have anything, not even a simple smile on his face. It is 2025. You can fall in love whoever you want to fall in love with. If the vibe is right, if y'all click, there's a connection, y'all is supporting each other, you are there for each other, you're having fun. First of all, you don't have to change your character to impress anyone. Then you should just be with that person. Learn how to be yourself, and the person who appreciates you for being you is really the one you should be with. If you got to spend an extra amount of money so you can impress someone, if you have to go out of your way to impress someone, then maybe that person really does not have your best interest in mind. They only care about themselves. Not to be controversial or nothing, but the easiest way to tell that a black man only dates white women is just the look in their eye. It's just a certain kind of...
This is Buick. Now. Buick. Exceptional.
Just a certain kind of void expression. Sometimes there's a specific haircut that they get. Not so much an emphasis on a very sharp lineup or a certain kind of taper or fade to the haircut. Especially when they're having a conversation with a black woman, it just feels like you're talking to HR. Dear black man, did you know about this? Did you know about you having a certain stare in your eyes, in your facial expressions, that you're wearing your hair a certain way and you probably don't even notice it the moment you start dating non-black women? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how you guys don't even make videos about BWs meeting or dating other men? Because y'all simply do not care. And as many times as a woman's pretending like she doesn't care, the moment she takes her time out of the day and she makes a video on TikTok speaking to other women about this, trust me, she cares. She does care. And at the end of the day, of course, they're going to go ahead and stereotype you guys. Well, the World Wide Web is a big place to be, and not only these women who are talking to each other and amongst one another when they make these videos are also going to affect and reach those who are being talked about, these interracial couples. But luckily, they know better. They're strong enough to know not to let that affect them like that to the point where they can actually disturb the peace of their relationship. They take these videos and they're actually kind of making fun about it. They're making fun about it and jokes about it, just like this couple.
Babe, are you okay? Because this guy says it's dangerous in this time and age for a black man to date a white woman. We're just checking in on you. Are you safe? Out of here for your life.
What that person said I am.
Well, he doesn't like you better that way.
It's dangerous in this time and age for a black man to date a white. What other way could he be? You tell me that it sounds like he's making me say when it's dangerous, like my life isn't true. It's okay, if he says it's not safe.
Martha, nowhere else. Your life will be in jeopardy if you leave this house.
You want me hostage?
Hostage.
Help. Help. I'm blinking. Help.
Trust me, that's the only and best way on how to deal with haters in the comment section, because why would you want commentary affect who you are and especially the person that you are with? If that would be the case, I probably would have been divorced, would have been single, sad, or maybe on the streets. Who knows? Because in the comment section, my husband was all types of cookies. Oh girl, we're happy that you took our trash and he's no good for nothing. If I would have let any of those comments affect me and the relationship that I am in, man, listen. And now I would like to take the time and talk
Her
about
husband's an
this young
engineer,
lady,
I
because she
think.
made a whole video about why non-black women would have the nerve to get on the internet and say that black men do not belong to black women, they belong to white women. And she's clearly upset about it. The problem with that is, nobody has ever said that. Let's roll the clip.
Black men wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for black women. Exactly. So for clear women, white women, Caucasian, whatever y'all want to call them, to get their funky asses up here and say, black men don't belong to y'all, y'all don't, we give birth to them. What is you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, any black man that you see, any monoracial black man that you see, he came out of a black woman's womb. So I don't understand why y'all trying to compete with us for men that we literally bring into this physical plane, that we usher into this world, whose souls are connected to our souls, whose skin, whose heart, whose organs are connected to our organs.
First of all, nobody belongs to anyone, that's for one. For two, you need a bra. I cannot take any woman seriously who does not know how to dress properly. And third of all, this woman is sitting in front of a wall with only pictures of herself. How more narcissistic can it get? Baby, you do not love anyone besides yourself. And on top of all of that, why is she continuously talking about a black woman giving birth to a black man? What about the man who has contributed his part for that baby to develop, to be put into that womb? I understand what she's trying to say. But for one, I don't even think that there's any non-black woman who gets on the internet talking about the fact that, oh, wait a minute, no black man belongs to any black woman. We wouldn't even do that. We wouldn't even have the audacity. We wouldn't even care. We wouldn't even think of something like that. You just gotta enjoy the simplicity of being in a relationship. Do not be so combative and upset, especially over something that didn't even take place.
How dare you get on this internet and say that they belong to you? Black men belong to white women. Baby girl, this is not 1652. It's not giving chattel slavery. I don't know what the hell y'all take. I don't know what y'all got going on Beyonce's internet, but y'all got it very twisted. And I blame the black men that sleep with these women, that make them feel emboldened enough to come up here on the internet and say that we don't own black men and black men belong with white women or black men belong with. It's just crazy. That's like me coming up here saying, oh, white men belong with black women.
it's just crazy how upset women get about over this topic because they're acting like a man doesn't have any say over anything. It's like the black man is just pulled by a non-black woman, pushed by a black woman, then be pushed back to the black woman. First of all, this never even took place. I don't even understand where this topic is coming from. Like I said earlier in the video, if you like the mind, you like the looks, and you feel uncomfortable around that person, you should just go ahead and be with that person. But why am I not surprised at the fact that she is blaming the black man who's sleeping with these non-black women to the point where these women get on the internet and talk a whole bunch of crap about the BWs.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. You see what I'm talking about? They assume things in their mind, and that someone said, and maybe that just somebody might have said something, and they respond a certain way. But that's how the woman, not this woman, but the woman in the video she was showing. Number two thing, black men, if black women go out there and marry and date, we don't say to ourselves, well, when you go overseas, you know, y'all go over there and you're going to get HIV or something like that. Speaking the curse over men. I have never seen a black man do that online. You know, black men really don't care. If we see a black woman, like here in the States, anywhere, it's just like, okay, that's her dude. Some black men may not like it. Some black men might give funny looks, but hey, at the end of the day, that's who you choosing. That's who you pick. And sometimes, and there are black celebrity women I show on the channel. But these women that make this obsession is miserable. And it's because it's their own fault. They prideful, and they say one thing, they do another thing, but just like in the first video, they don't want to speak. We think you're creepy. Well, what are men supposed to do? So some men pick up and find women that maybe don't think that they're creepy. And so when your men go into another woman, don't think that they're creepy, they're stalky, or they're abusive, whatever. And they feel like maybe they see a kind of side that you don't see. Because you're trying to, and then another thing that really gets on my nerve, you got to critique and tell what a man's supposed to be. What a man's supposed to be. A man know who a man's supposed to be. Then you got the woman that said, oh, you work at Walmart. You work at Walmart. That's a dig. So he can't have a job? Making a good living? Really? So what if he did? He saved his money up, right? We going to the Philippines, right? So you got to insult what he does for work, for his way of earning life. You see what I'm saying? It's their own mouth that caused them to be single. What man in his right mind wants to deal with that? And you see how the way when they do give them money, like these women's boyfriend, look what they do with it. They feel entitled, which push these men to be bitter, which push these men to go overseas. When they wake up, they've been used and abused, and what it is that I get a chance to go with Pookie, and I give everything to Pookie. Meanwhile, you got Jerome over here working out and doing some construction work, a garbage delivery job, but she give it to a Pookie because he gave her that toxicity and that energy that she liked, and put her in her place, so to speak. It's the nonsense you got to deal with that give her that energy, and they think that's the healthy way to get in a relationship. There are some black women that think like this. That this is what a black man is supposed to be like. To the point I can control when I call the police on him. If he push him to get angry. Get my brothers over to come fight and shoot at each other. Why I gotta deal with all that? Just to prove that I'm a man. You constantly testing my manhood. They just don't get it, guys. They just don't get it. And then you see why some of these men are fed up and going overseas? Then you wishing practically you get on some of you women get on video and wish death on them, disease on them. You don't love black men. No, you don't. black men that maybe don't think too highly, what he would say some stuff like that. To wish somebody and then just get a kick out of it. See, I told you that's what happened. Show you how much they love black men. Yeah. When black men say hi, you're creepy. When black men do this, you know you're broke. So when a black man gets himself up and going, and let me tell you something, I have seen this white dude was overweight. You know, he didn't have a woman in the States. He, you know, somehow he was able to get himself together by being overweight. He had an income, was able to go overseas, and he's on More to Life channel. And he had the most beautiful woman that and guess what? All she wanted was his character. Didn't want his money, anything. He lost all. Guess what, guys? He lost all that weight. And there was no way that there's a woman in the States that would give him a time of day. But she loved him. Maybe that's something what some of these women need to learn to do over here. Learn to love. But some of you can't. Because you're still in entitlement Disney World. Shame, ain't it? So, to the black men and women say, why can't we come together? Look at these videos. The women doing all the talking. They still revealing who they are, some of these women. That's why they're single. And if they got a man, they can't keep a man. You see what it was? It was their mouth. So the key of it is maybe ask the Lord on the way to control your mouth, to control your relationship with your partner. Take care, be blessed.